This is the Rice Lake webinar series covering the CB3 concrete batch controller. I'll be covering, in this CB3 webinar series, I'll be covering the internal and external hardware, software. We'll be covering running a batch and reporting. First up, the external hardware. So this is the same layout as our previous concrete batcher, the CB2. We have our plant controls, water controls, admixture, mixer, cement, and aggregate controls. And I'll be covering these individually here in just a minute. For plant control, we have our dust collection, an alarm, our aggregate conveyor start and aggregate conveyor stop. We have status lights for our aggregate conveyor, load complete, cement gate closed, aggregate gate closed, out of tolerance, and the air pressure OK status light if the air compressor is hooked up to the system. We also have our air compressor start, air compressor stop, our raise and lower boot controls. Next up is the water controls. Well, we can do metered or weighed water. We have our water feed controls with the status lights. We have our metered counter display with pulse light. We can also control a reservoir, so we have our reservoir discharge and empty status light. We also have our adjustable tailwater discharge here as well. Next up is the aggregate controls. We can control 8 single speed or 4 dual speed gates with each one having its own status light. We have our way hopper discharge gate control. We have our aggregate discharge open and close. We have aggregate, our vibrator control here, as well as our sand bin vibrator control. Next up is the cement control. We can control 4 dual speed gates or 4 single speed. We have status lights for each gate. We also have cement aeration control on 4 bins. We have our way hopper discharge control, as well as our way hopper vibrator and way hopper aeration control. Next up is the mixer. We have our mixer start, mixer stop, mixer discharge, and mixer discharge gate close. Next up is the admixtures. We can do automated and manual control of the admixtures. Standard, we have 6 admixes with a 10 admix option. We have our fill feed controls and status lights, and our bottle discharge control and status lights. As you can see there, the bottle empty status light and the pulse counter status light. This concludes the webinar for the external hardware. Thank you for watching.